Your time right now is 10:14. Let's go over to Jessica and Jeff and see what's happening with dogs. Is it raining cats and dogs today?
It is raining cats and dogs, Jeff. That was a good one. I like that. We're talking dogs and we're talking just potty training your pets in general because it can be hard. It's a process, right? But there are some keys to making it easier. Jeff Adler with Off the Leash Canine Training is here to make it easier for us. Give us some tips. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Good. I love when you're here. I pepper him with questions while he's on air and behind the scenes because you really break it down and make it simple for us to kind of navigate and train our animals.
Yes.
So potty training.
Yes.
Let's talk about it.
So the key with potty training is consistency and routine. And you have to start that right away with the dog. When people bring their dogs home, the first thing you need to do is give them an area that they know they have to go out. And what you have to do is start from scratch, whether it's an 8-week-old puppy or a 2-year-old dog. Always start taking them out very often. So you want to take them to the door, put them in a sit, and then say, let's go potty. Open the door, let them go out, and take them out on a leash. Because what happens is if you teach the dog to go sit at the door, then they're going to start doing it just to go out and play and sniff around. You want to make sure that when they give you that cue at the door that it's only for potty purposes only. And take them out on a leash. People have fenced in yards and they say, okay, go out, and then the dog goes out and it sniffs, it rolls around, it barks, and then it comes in and potties in the house.
Right.
So if you take them out on a leash and take them in a controlled area and make them potty, and then once they potty, you mark them with a reward, and then you let them back in the house.
Yes, praise them, right?
Exactly. And if they don't potty, then take them back in the house, put them in their crate for like a minute or two. It's not a punishment, it's a training tool. Because you have to teach them that you're gonna go from the outside to the crate, and then when they're in the crate, go get them after a minute or two, take them to the door, put their butt in the sit, and say, let's go potty, take them out, and repeat that process until they potty, and then mark with reward. So then they know if they don't potty outside, then they're gonna follow this routine until they do, and then once they do, they get a treat, and then they can come back in the house and have some freedom.
Boom. So here's the other question. How long should it take to potty train your pet, and how long is too long for them not to be potty trained?
Well, if your dog's about 8 weeks old, they should be potty trained by the time they're 4 months old. So in a couple of months, you can have your dog fully potty trained. And people think because they bring home an older dog, whether it's 5 months, a year, 2 years, 5 years, that they can't potty train a dog. Dogs are super routine-oriented animals. They will learn. So the rule of thumb is if you have an 8-week-old puppy, you should take them out every 30 minutes. And every week they get older, you can extend that by 30 minutes. So, and if you have a dog that's older and you're not sure if they're potty trained, start with that every half an hour and then start increasing the length of time that you take them out. And what you're doing is teaching them, when I go to the door and sit, that I know I have to go out and potty, not to play. Now, if you're gonna take your dog out to go play or take him to the vet or hang out outside, don't make them sit, just bypass that and take them right outside. So that sitting at the door is 100% I have to potty.
Okay, and you gotta watch like a hawk when they're learning.
You do, 100% supervision. If your dog is not 100% trusted in the house without pottying, then when you can't watch them, just put them in their crate, even if it's for 30 seconds to answer the door and sign for a UPS package.
Because you gotta catch them if they're gonna make a mistake.
You do, and that's a whole other routine that we teach you in training, is that if they do potty in the house, how you give them an off or a no correction, take them, outside, make them finish up, reward them out there. And so once they continue to do that routine every single time, then they're gonna start to know, go to the door. And some people like to use the bell system. The only difference is when you put them in a sit, take their paw and make them ding the bell, and then say, let's go potty, and it's the same, everything else is the same routine.
I tried to teach my dog that and I failed. With the bell, I gotta work on that.
Are you ringing the bell or is the dog ringing the bell?
That's why.
There you go.
See, we need you here. I need your help for that. I appreciate your advice. We're going to put those details, by the way, on our website at fox19now.com, and also how to get his info so you can bug him with the questions I have too.
Bug me.
Bug him. He's super helpful, so I appreciate you being here.
My pleasure.
Absolutely. And it'll help you correct bad behaviors that we teach our dogs too, because I'm guilty of spoiling.
Yes, well, we have to work on your dog here.
I know. He's spoiled. All right, 10:19 now. Let's go over to Catherine. Hey, Catherine, my dog is not a big fan of the rain.
Oh, I know a lot of animals aren't. So I know sometimes